welcome to your midweek dose of the WrestleSlam Podcast, the only place for your news, reviews, booze, and who is facing Ric Flair in his last match. We all will be revealed. It is myself, of course, Queen Lizzie, himself, Booker T, 5 times, and taking some time out of his extremely busy schedule, getting paid millions of dollars, just for stirring up the gossip with VK and TK. What can we say? It is the one and only Phil freaking Meltzer. Okay. Gents, what's the crack? How are we?
All good.
Yeah, all good in the hood.
All good in the hood. Looking forward to Saturday.
Oh, lads, I mean, we always say what a week in wrestling, but is it not just going from strength to strength? Do you know, I mean, it's finally here. The weekend we have been waiting for since
April.
How is it? April? My God, how fast did that go? Feels like we're waiting ages, but then also blink of an eye, snap of a finger. We have on Friday night. No, we haven't. Jesus, we have on Saturday night. I was thinking something else. It's not on Friday. On Saturday night, we have Phoenix Wrestling putting on a stellar show in the Kino in Cork City. Buzzing doesn't even come close to describing how we feel about this. We will be there in attendance. Of course, turn it up. Scotty Too Hottie is going to be making a fabulous appearance. He's going to beat the living shite out of LG Clear. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how out of this world buzzing are you for this?
It's actually high, so we'd say 9. I'd never give anything 10. I would never give anything 10.
You got a Meltzer rating of 9, Phoenix. Well done. You know, he doesn't give them out very often. But yeah, isn't it? It's going to be a fantastic night. It's sold out, isn't it?
It is. They put it up, yeah, sold out.
Yeah, imagine, like, they've never sold as many tickets before, never put out as many tickets to sell, and it's completely sold out. Aside from Scotty Too Hottie, I'm not being funny, our talent in wrestling, not only in Cork, but across Ireland, is phenomenal, and it is getting the dues that it deserves, and we, for one, cannot wait. It's going to be fun, exciting, packed with adventure and action, thrill-seeking. We cannot wait.
Spoiler alert, the Saviors of Destiny are going to make a run in somewhere. They never do that.
All right, Karen, what makes you say that? Look at your man now, like, oh, do you know what I saw when I looked out whatever way I looked out the window I saw? Tell us how do you know?
It's a joke, they always do run-ins.
For God's sake, love, I thought you had a bit of juicy gossip.
Oh, like they always do a run-in.
Come on,
Owen Richards, you're not allowed to run in this thing.
Yeah, walk instead. Anyway, so to mind him with his little cheeky spoilers, not. We're gearing up for a fantastic night. Cannot wait. I hope to see you all there. Bit of fun, bit of crack, and enjoy Ireland's talent at its very, very finest. Cannot wait to see who's going to be our new Phoenix champion. But yeah, it's going to be pretty nuts. So hope to see you all there. Get out loud, shouts, cheers. We want to hear it all.
Who do you reckon is going to win that? I'm going to say Thatcher.
Are you?
Yeah. I think it's time.
Yeah, I think he's a good chance of winning it too.
Oh my God.
Because there is an option there if Justy doesn't get pinned or somebody doesn't get pinned where he wins. So
Yeah. I find that hard to call. I'm not gonna lie. I can see why it would be Thatcher, but the ultimate soft spot then though for Steve Savage. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a force to be reckoned with and ridiculously talented. Oh, it's going to be a banger though. That match is going to be an absolute banger. Don't you think?
Oh,
definitely. Yeah. So that's our Saturday night taken care of. Cannot wait. Definitely going to go and get some grub up first and head over and enjoy the build up and get to say hi to everybody. From that, a little bit of wrestling news as well, guys, that I just kind of want your opinion on. First and foremost, we opened with Ric Flair's opponents for his last match. So he's going to team up with his son-in-law. He's going to team up with Andrade, and they're going to face Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Have they left it too late to build up this feud? And now are we on a roller coaster trying to make it mean something?
Yes and no, because this is Rick's last match, so people will just want to watch the match. So
they're invested anyway, yeah.
But I will say that the clip was outstanding in the build-up, yeah.
Yeah, very, very well done.
Outstanding.
Do you think it's a case of that they put the stream on sale prior to announcing it, that they might have been a little bit worried that they might not have got maybe the big crowd or enough buys.
It was sold out, wasn't it, beforehand?
Was it?
So,
I don't know, to be honest with
Well,
you.
I think what happened was they were in a 3-seater, 3,000 seater, and they got moved to 9,000. So
Okay.
did well. It's just I was worried for a while, but the tag match now I'm not as worried. So I think Rick will be okay in that.
Amazing. Well, sure, protect Rick at all costs.
Rick will take as many bumps as he can before he lies down. Like, so.
Oh, he'll go out on his shield. You know what I mean? He absolutely will. And look, come here. You can't say a bad word against that. You know what I mean? It's Rick fucking Flair.
I wonder will WWE sign off and Charlotte getting involved in the match because she's supposed to be there in attendance.
I'd be pretty sure. He's back in their good books, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, we'll see what happens. $19.99 Fight TV. If anyone's looking to have a watch of that, everyone watching it?
Well, it's on after Phoenix, like, so I don't know, like,
way too busy singing karaoke. Way too busy singing karaoke.
It's on the night after SummerSlam.
No, sorry, I was thinking of fucking Ring of Honor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Hello, that's
right.
Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's grand. So that's great. We get to sing karaoke. I'm not Ric Flair. We're good. Phew. Woo. After party # on Saturday night. Fabulous. Also, something floating around the internet that caught my eye today. That inadvertently the finish of the main event at SummerSlam may have been given away. Apparently, WWE, the Ringside Collectibles now have put out kind of, I suppose, what would you call it? Testers to know how you would gauge reaction on a product of Brock Lesnar holding both titles.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So people were like, Roman Reigns, of course, the odds are stacked in his favor to apparently win a SummerSlam, but there's a doll in a box with Brock with both championships doing the rounds.
But there's
so
also,
oh dear Jesus.
There's also that thing of Reigns taking more time off as well.
Yeah.
So unless now there's some we know we love shenanigans, unless there's something like that now maybe, but I kind of thought, oh God, have they done it again? Because you know how we like to, put titles on pictures on tours before main events happen.
Well, maybe it's their way of putting titles on Drew and having, the Drew and Roman feud for the titles later on. Maybe Drew will get his big pop against Brock and beat him for the titles in Cardiff. So
that's what I was thinking.
Maybe that's the way, but then there's Brock face, Drew face. You don't need a heel and a face to main event an event like what. It would be nice if somebody was the heel.
Well, if Drew wins and Brock gives him like the seal of approval, the handshake and the acknowledgement of that he's a worthy opponent and worthy winner, maybe. But I would be horrified if Drew was booed in his own home country.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
Don't say country.
What would you want me to say? United Kingdom?
Yeah.
Sorry, in his own United Kingdom. But he's from Scotland. He's fighting in Wales, and it's booked as a UK event. Fuck, do you want me to do?
Scottish.
Fuck off! I can't be dealing with the shite. Anyway, moving on. I can't. I'm Thursday and I'm tired. So yeah, that's all going ahead for our TV 14 TV PG TV 14 TV PG SummerSlam. Moving on from that, it came to light as well from, of course, Dave Meltzer, only reliable source. Don't know what do you feel. We have to get this from Dave anyway. That some time back that AEW were in talks with Mauro Ranello's management team.
Okay, it's interesting, very interesting. Maybe that's for Ring of Honor.
Well, he called a Ring of Honor match before, didn't he? I can't remember what it was. What like last year was it?
Yeah, maybe you're confusing it with Impact because I know he.
Oh no, yes, you're right, Phil. Sorry, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. But like, I mean, I think Mauro Ranello's right up there with Jim Ross and I would say Michael Cole, but like it's Michael Cole. You've got to be kidding me.
Speaking of Jim, what's the deal with changing up the commentary?
I love the way you say it, Phil, like you just left Jim there a few minutes ago after a cup of tea. Speaking of Jim, right? I was chatting with him there the other day. Sorry, Phil, go on.
No, it's just, what's the deal with him coming out an hour into the shows?
They're changing things up.
I think so.
Yeah, they want him on Rampage, so he comes out later, and obviously they pre-record Rampage straight after, so he stays on the commentary desk. They're trying to shake things up as well with the way the ratings go with the opening 15-20 minutes and the last 15-20 minutes. So they have somebody else on there because he's it's not that he's too old to be doing the whole lot, but it seems to be working. I like it better with him coming today, and I like having Taz on because Taz is phenomenal on commentary. Like,
I used to love Michael Cole and Taz actually.
Yeah, Taz is so underrated. Like, he's so good at he gets involved. Like, if you ever hear him messing up lines or saying stuff like that, and they just have a laugh. Like, they don't take it too seriously. Like, but he knows what he's talking about at the same time. I love him. Yeah, totally. And I think as well, what makes the match that Jim Ross called more meaningful. Do you know what I mean? They're directing the narrative with that as well. Or they tried to do it like that. So, but I don't think Marvinello will be a bad addition.
No, he's good.
I
thoroughly
enjoyed him in NXT.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, exactly. Then moving on, so for this weekend, we also have Death Before Dishonor. That is happening on Saturday night after Phoenix.
Yeah.
Is that right? Perfect altogether. Some crack now attending Phoenix, having a whale of a time, singing karaoke, and then about 2:00 in the morning, hammered trying to watch Death Before Dishonor. Fucking condition. Won't know what hit us. Like, literally, we'll be in another fucking planet. How you feel about this pay-per-view, guys?
I'm not too bothered about it. I just care about certain matches.
Big card?
Yeah.
Big card.
Now, how many matches are announced? Like 6, 4?
There's 2 on the pre-show and 6 so far on the main. But Tony Khan said in the press conference earlier on that he's planning on adding more. So somebody asked him a question about the previous pay-per-view, and there was 4 pre-show matches and 8 on the main card, and he said it's going to be similar time duration for the whole pay-per-view. It's going to be just as long. So.
I saw that they announced Alison Kay for the pre. I just put her on the main card. She's talented.
Yeah, Willow's fucking flying on AEW.
Yeah,
so I don't know why she's not on the main card.
Yeah,
there's no titles online, but it'd be nice to expose.
I actually can't. Why not make that match a 4-way? Because I can't stand Mercedes Martinez.
Really, Phil?
Yeah. Are you surprised?
Why?
What do Mercedes do, Jim?
He's a BMW man.
She's just so I think that match with Deonna Purrazzo is the one that kind of killed it for me.
Done it for you.
Yeah, it was
Serena Deeb's winning this match. So
I don't know if she will. I think she'll retain again.
I fancy Serena. They want to see Serena's done a fucking hell of a job since she came. She deserves some sort of recognition.
Gold. Yeah, to be fair, should really put a title on her. But look, a lot of people are getting on the card, which is great to see, but just don't overflow too much that we don't have a chance to care or get invested because something's happening so quick, And
also as well, just better. I don't want to sound like a negative, but hopefully this is the last Briscoes and FTR match.
Did you not like the first one?
I did, but I can see it happening 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know, the 2 out of 3 falls, so like at least somebody, they'll probably both get pinned or submitted.
A ladder match then after this.
You'd be like, that's it then, that's enough. We're done now, that's all we want.
Well, it was like if you watched the old Ring of Honor, you'd had the Steen and Generico versus the Briscoes, and it went on and on and on.
Yeah, well, I don't think this will go on. Well, you never know, maybe it will, but I think why they're having a 2 out of 3 falls match is because
the match was so good, yeah.
The Briscoes could win the first fall, like, oh my god, they've beaten FTR kind of thing, but they're not actually beating them because there's 2 more falls to go. So it's kind of a way of sealing the deal and getting them beat 2-1 or something like so. I think it's going to be a hell of a match. So I loved their first match. Obviously I can't see FTR losing. Like, I think
they're definitely retain. I think
all them titles, give them all the fucking gold.
Yeah, give Dax Harwood everything.
Give
him everything.
That promo,
what a fucking year for that man.
That promo, Jesus Christ, it broke my heart. On Dynamite with his daughter, like, fucking hell.
Stop, mate.
Yeah,
fucking hell, just give him everything. I don't care. Everything I have, he can have it. He's had just such a fucking year, man, and well deserved. Like, going from shaving your back to where he is now. I tell you, lads, when you're in the right circle with the right people around you, magic happens.
But it's mad though, if you go back to that was what, 3 or 4 years ago, and they were in the shower with the Usos and they were shaving their back.
Yeah.
And now the Usos are like, you know, double champs on WWE and for over 12 months. Now the FTR have fucking, you know, pretty much all the other belts except for AEW belts. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
Fantasy book. I love them all. They fucking have one big massive match against each other with all the titles on the line, just for the fucking once in a blue moon.
Just for the crowd.
Once, never to happen again.
yeah.
Oh my God, could you imagine it? That's all our dreams would come true. Tickets be about £1 million fucking quid, but anyway, worth every cent. Speaking of tickets being £1 million quid, Clash of the Castle is apparently over 80% sold out.
It'll be fully sold out.
I think so too. There'll be a mad pitch now in the next month or two, and that'll be it. So very much so looking forward to that. And then that's kicking straight in with last night's AEW Dynamite, the culmination of FanFest. Quite a lot going on, quite a lot of changes, maybe some surprises as well, some definitely dodgy parts. But overall good show.
Shark Week.
Hashtag Shark Week, sweet Jesus. But yeah, overall, not a bad night's entertainment, huh?
Yeah, like the Jericho match was what it was.
Yeah. Would you like to open with that?
Yeah, I think he legit broke his nose. Did he off the chair?
I think so. The chair smacked him big time, and he was pumping more blood than he was at the start.
Before he bladed.
Before he fucking pulled out the blade and started cutting himself on national TV.
Fucking hell.
But something happened to him because he got fairly disorientated and he couldn't do the finish properly.
Yeah, he definitely smacked himself. That didn't look pretty at all.
No. There was definitely something up there. Just bring up the card.
And then they couldn't open the cage to let the boys out.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lacey. And then they climbed out between the bars. Like, what in the name of... And they're all in there for the whole match. And next to they squeeze out between the bars, and the two of us looked at the telly going, stop the fucking lights. Climbed out between the bars by there's Juan giving it when he tried to open the fucking lock. I was like, how could you not open the padlock?
Oh, that was in a movie. What movie was that in? Was that Robin Hood or something like? Or Men in Tights, or one of them spoof movies where somebody was escaping from jail and your man walked out. Oh no, it was Austin Powers, was it?
Yeah, it's Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil, he was in the big fucking the dome thing. Yeah. And he just walked out the door. He's like, I'll get this, will I? He just closed the door behind him. Like, he's like, fucking the worst fucking prison ever. I know it's a shark cage, so it's not really a prison cage, like, so they're supposed to be designed so you can escape in case you're getting attacked by a shark underwater, right? But at the same time, they're supposed to keep sharks out, so this should be a bit, somebody...
No, it's like fucking The Simpsons, where Marge is training to be a cop, and she's trying to climb over the wall, and they all take the door. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll kick off straight with that. Barbed wire everywhere match with John Kingston. Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho. There we go, from the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Painmaker.
The Painmaker. All right, love. Keep it up there now, John Host. So with that, poor Eddie just battered the head off him with the barbed wire covered microphone when he came out first. You could hear the bangs off his head, which I won't lie was funny, to be fair, right? There was good in this match. Let's call a spade a spade. But aside from everything that happened, Eddie Kingston should have won this. Let's call a fucking spade a barbed wire spade. Eddie Kingston should have won this. What the fuck? Chris Jericho did not deserve to win this match. He had no need to win this match, regardless from a heel point of view. No,
I think this is just prolonging something that doesn't need to be prolonged.
No, they're fucking flagging the back bollock out of it, and it's just going to be like, by the time it actually happens, nobody will give a fuck.
Exactly.
But it's just like, come on, like, Eddie Kingston should have won that, and he came out with a big smile on his face. Sure, we're all delighted. We all want Eddie to be our dad, like, Yeah. But yeah, so it's a shame. It looks like it's going to continue with himself and Sammy Guevara. But yeah, there was definitely a few spots in there that were a bit heel turn. Anna Jay.
Yeah, and then GR tried to say that it was coming. It was funny.
I need to know where JR gets his fucking glasses to the savers, because last week we were like, they're finally, the two of them are going to feud. This is going to be fucking brilliant because they've got great chemistry as friends. They're going to have the best feud. And we were like, What? But like, I don't know. I can't see where that's going at all. You know.
They're just picking people out of the Dark Order piece by piece, and eventually they're just going to...
They're gone, yeah.
It's just going to dissolve, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. Which is a bit of a shame. Other highlights from this night. We got 2 times.
No, sorry, I meant to say Troy Donovan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What about him?
That was his name in NXT.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying cold card. Well, the artist formerly known as 2 times.
Yeah.
Was it 2 times?
2 times, isn't it? Tony.
I thought he was.
Was it 2 times?
Yeah, he was let go because of some wellness violation or something like that, and then he
taking drugs or something.
Wellness violation. We don't know. Look, a fucking Karen again. Now, look, we don't know it was a wellness violation. We don't know what it was. All right, he could have had something in his rectum. We don't know, right? But his cold character. He looked well. I thought he looked well in this match. Yeah. You know, he's fucking agile. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought he done very, very well. So, but it's nice to see that it's not kind of the end of the story for him. As much as I love our Tony D and all, it was a shame to see him go.
Well, he's apparently signed with AEW. You know, he was with them before he went to NXT last year. He worked a few dark matches, and they had a match against somebody on Dynamite. I can't remember who it was. When he wasn't signed, he was just a couple of tryout matches before he went to NXT. But I think he's officially signed now. I think Sean Ross found out today that he was actually officially signed with AEW now. So.
Oh, okay, go for him.
He's no longer sleeping with the fishes.
My only concern about this now, the whole thing is Danhausen's going to win next week.
You think so?
I don't know. I think Hook, maybe he will, but I think Hook's going to get involved and turn on. Even though he hasn't officially left Team Taz, and they haven't mentioned that at all. Like, you know, the FTW titles with, you know, Team Taz. Like, and Hook's going to obviously try and help Danhausen. Maybe Hook will be the one to get the FTW title eventually.
Maybe, yeah. Kind of need to put him into something where it's leading somewhere, don't we?
Well, he's got the best singles record in the AEW at the minute. He's fucking 10-0, like, and there's nobody else.
Bring back the rankings.
They do need that, right?
Right? You know what I mean? So just remind people who they are and their record, and, you know, that kind of way. Because I kind of missed those rankings. Thought it was nice. Instead of, like, you know, WWE, they give you like the weight, the height, where they're built from, and their like biggest achievement. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, so yeah, hopefully they put into something that means something that kind of moves them forward in the right direction. Last night, definitely Brody King needs to win.
Yeah. Again, but it's the thing again though, where's Darby Allin going? Because I've been worried about him for a while.
Yeah.
We said this months ago about him being paired up with Sting. It hasn't done him any favors at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
I know he's won a few matches, but he hasn't gotten any bigger. Like, you know, I don't think he's going to be AEW champion anytime soon. Like, so, you know, what's the ceiling for him? Is he gone? Like, is that as far as he's going to rise? You know, is he going to be having tag team matches with Sting, you know, for the foreseeable future, or are they going to have
turn on Sting?
Somebody turn on Sting, exactly. Yeah, I think Darby will be a better fit than
Miro, yeah.
Well, not even more than fucking Buddy Matthews, like, because he hasn't been around in weeks. I don't know if he's injured or what's wrong with him, but
he's spending time with Rhea.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, g'day, mates.
Go for them. Why fucking not?
Yeah.
But definitely, look, at the start, with the first few months with Sting and Darby Allin, it was fab, you know what I mean? They were super fluid and everything, but I think they're both in their own places now where they can have their own feuds without the backing. So there has to be, as you say, Phil, there has to be a turn, or, you know, and sure, Darby has to be the one that turns. Even though if Sting turned, I'd be like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? That would be pretty awesome as well. But yeah, we need to sort that out. Darby needs to find his direction.
Did you notice the glasses Miro was wearing?
They were
different shades.
Yeah, each lens was a different color.
Nice.
Is he going to join House of Black or what?
I'm sure they have a yeah. So hey, maybe he does. Does Miro need to be part of a statement?
Not really, no.
Not really.
Like, he's redeemed. He doesn't need anything.
You know,
do you know what I mean? He's himself. Like, do you know what I mean? We love him and his beautiful wife. You know, but So yeah, so Brody King went over, unfortunately for Darby Allin, not really sure, and then everybody came out as well at the end. What else stood out for you, love?
Jungle Boy stuff was weird.
Jungle Boy coming back and Luchasaurus, yeah. Like,
oh my god!
What? Why turn? Well, I don't know.
It made no sense.
No.
We have the best version of Christian we ever want. We always do, right? What happens now? His leverage is gone. You know what I mean? So like we've built this up, and now 3 weeks, boom! It's like it's like we've taken the wind out of Christian's sails. How is he believable as a heel now after he acquired the last Jungle Boy's biggest asset?
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to turn around and just clothesline him.
Yeah, something like. Just I don't get it. I have absolutely no idea where that's going to go. Way too short-lived. But we've said this before about AEW.
Unless they pretend that Luchasaurus is going to
the double turn,
turn on Jungle Boy properly and take him out.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because he is, wearing black. So if you're wearing black in wrestling, that means you're a bad guy. Like,
I don't know. $1 Million Man used to wear black tights, and he's not a bad guy. Never was. He was amazing. But yeah,
if you turn heel in wrestling, like the rule of thumb is, eventually you're going to change from whatever you're wearing. If you weren't wearing black before, you're going to wear black now. Like.
That is true, yeah. I don't know, it's a weird one, but we've said this before about AEW, like these feuds, and then all of a sudden they're gone. They're short-lived, and it's hard to understand because sometimes we can kind of see, but we've been blindsided quite a few bits, or quite a few times we can kind of see where something's going to go, or we're kind of like, oh, it's going to happen here anyway. But then something like this happens out of the blue, and it just makes absolutely no sense to us.
Yeah.
And it's not in a way of, oh, that was brilliant, what a heel turn. It's like, what? You know what I mean? It's not like catches us off guard.
I hope Jar's onto something where he might turn on him next week in a full, just annihilate him.
That's what has to happen now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or they're going to swerve us and they're going to have Hollywood Jack.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough
As long as there's a face and a heel in a feud, we're good. Not like the match before that where fucking Moxley and Yuta were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very strange match.
What's the point of this feud?
Very little story, very little feud. What the fuck?
Moxley has no direction.
No, he's in a bit of limbo at the moment, isn't he?
All his matches are bloody and hardcore. Yeah. No need.
But they're kind of pigeonholing him a little bit, you know what I mean? Even as the champ doesn't have to be hardcore all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the first thing I said to you, I was like, why is our champ in a tag team match? It didn't make any sense to me. I was like, regardless, it's like, I don't understand. Why is he not our main draw?
The thing is, like, they're waiting for CM Punk to come back. I understand
that. You can feel that though. They're not booking him as if he's the champion. They're literally booking him as he's only holding it until CM Punk comes back.
Yeah.
They're not even pretending. Like if you even go on the roster page, he's not listed as champion. When you go into the champion section, he's not there.
Mm. Maybe it's a good and a bad thing, because we're so used to interim champions on the other side being taken so seriously and given up such height, and then somebody passed back and I never lost the title. And then we have this back and forth for fucking months, so
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say CM Punk wins it back and all out.
Well, he still has it, like, so when he comes in, it'll be like, is it gonna be, those two against each other, or is that a feud?
I think that's what I'm gonna go out on a limb and say MJF's going to be standing tall at the end of that show.
Yes, thank you so much, Phil.
I hope so.
Thank you so much. CM Punk wins and MJF comes out and beats the living MJF comes out and beats the living shite out of him.
Is that the no, it's not in. Is that
it's in Chicago. It's in Chicago.
Oh, the brass ring fucking ladder match. Is it?
Oh, they usually have that, okay?
At All Out.
That happens at All Out, doesn't it?
I think it does, yeah.
So they could have like a cash-in moment where MJF wins that ladder match and cashes in later on. Maybe?
Yeah. Oh, that big Sonic ring, that was horrible.
Yeah. They're like Sonic fucking ring hoop.
That's the one Scorpio Sky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking.
I'm sure that is. I know they have the chip at fucking Double or Nothing, the ladder match. Or no, probably the battle. Is that Battle Royal? They have a
Face the Revolution ladder match.
Yeah, that's it. Is that it?
I'm just checking to see when it is. It's the Face of the Revolution match at Revolution pay-per-view. Yeah, so
no,
it's not at all out.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe they'll advertise something.
They might do. Hopefully.
Entered in the fucking ladder match or a battle royal, and winner gets a title shot.
Yeah, who knows? So yeah, that's been a grand old roundup of how this week is after going, guys. Have you any more to add or anything you would like to plug?
Bray Wyatt was posting weird stuff with them.
Well, that's it. Like Vince McMahon quotes he was tweeting.
Yeah. I just know what that's about.
Tad weird, wasn't it? He's definitely keeping us all guessing.
I tweeted then some fucking passage out of fucking the Bible, Isaiah 22.22, so it's tomorrow's 22nd. Tomorrow's the
22nd.
That's what they're saying. That must be why they're on about ROH with him. So I don't know.
No way, by. He's definitely trying to smack him. And dismiss him. But yeah, he's kind of been keeping us guessing every few weeks and popping something out. Same as the Wall Street Journal. Just saying, the few weeks something that's going to pop out. Let there be no qualms. If other things didn't pop out, none of this stuff will be popping out. So, but yeah, that's pretty much been everything, guys. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you doing? You should get on. I was very mild this week. You should get on it because you will, of course, have access to all of our podcasts that we upload, as well as to Spotify and Apple. Getting it?
Listen now when the good weather is good and you're out and walking.
Absolutely. Strolling along past the time or treadmill. Pop it on into your ears. I found it myself this week. Put it into the ears, bait away in the treadmill, and you won't even know. Or when you're rolling in the gym, perfect time to do it. Check us out on Twitter. We are there at Slam Wrestle for all of the updates. Also, our Facebook and of course our Insta. Looking up for WrestleSlam. Best of luck to everybody at Phoenix Wrestling this weekend. Guys, you're going to knock it out of the park. We are so excited for you and behind you 100%. And we cannot wait to be entertained by you all this weekend. And of course, after party, waiting for Billy Bedlam to kick up a version of his karaoke classic song. We'll leave it there. We'll let you come and see it for yourself.
Well, are you going to be singing? What have you got?
Phil, you have to have a karaoke classic. Oh my God, will we do Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes. Or we can do Taylor Swift and Zayn Malik as well if you want. I don't mind, right? But I have to be Tay-Tay.
That's true.
Definitely. Oh my God. No, do you have a karaoke go-to, Phil?
Not off the top of my head, but I'd Shake It Off is the one I would go to.
Absolutely. I will completely and utterly support you 100%, and I will leave you take that home solo. No bother. Definitely. Because I don't think Jerry needs to hear me sing another Taylor Swift song at the top of my voice again and again and again, because it's what I tend to do. Do you know? What can I say? Evermore and Folklore are played to an inch of their life. It's done. I don't know if we can play them anymore. Yeah, we can. So, pop it out to hear Phil give Shake It Off. Darling, you married me, you ain't going nowhere. To hear Phil singing his version of Shake It Off. And whoever else wants to go up and give us a song. Guys, massive thank you for joining us in our midweek show. Have a fantastic weekend. If you're at Phoenix on Saturday, we will see you there. And for a few songs afterwards, enjoy Death Before Dishonor. I can't get my words out today. Enjoy Death Before Dishonor, and we'll hope you all see you during the week. Bye for now.